Okay, class, welcome back. I am Anil Saxena, your chemistry teacher, with the topic P block element of chemistry CBSE board. Topic is oxidation state. Class, fluorine, the first member of halogens of 17th group element, exhibit -1 oxidation state because it is most electronegative element among all the elements of periodic table. Second point, all halogens exhibit -1 oxidation state in their ionic compound since they are electronegative. But in covalent compound, halogen exhibit +1, +3, +5, +7 oxidation state. You can easily understand by making the box of outermost electronic configuration, box means orbital, NS2 NP5. So you will see in ground state only one unpaired electron, so +1. In excited state, one of the electron from P jump to D, so will be unpaired electron will be 3, so +3. In next excited state, one more electron from P will jump to D, so you will see +5 oxidation state. And finally, electron from S to jump to D, so you will see +7 oxidation state. So in covalent compound, +1, +3, +5, +7 oxidation state. 4 major oxidation state being exhibited by all halogens, and they form compound in all these oxidation states. That is why these halogens, they are considered highly reactive elements. Class, reactivity. So halogens are highly reactive, as we discussed now. The cause of reactivity is their very low bond dissociation enthalpy and high electronegative nature. Class, electron gain enthalpy is also quite negative, so they can easily make negative ion, and bond can easily be dissociated. That is why they are highly reactive. The order of reactivity being followed among halogens is F2 is most reactive, followed by the Cl2, Br2 and I2. Class, next is oxidizing power. As we know that halogens, they have tendency to make halide ions. They have tendency to gain electron. So they have tendency to be reduced, so they are powerful oxidizing agent. Oxidizing power, you can say that it is reactivity in solution. The same thing, oxidizing power, reactivity in solution. So oxidizing power of all halogens can be written in this order: F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. F2 is the strongest oxidizing agent, while I2 is least or weakest. Class, but very one important question here. In spite of more negative electron gain enthalpy of chlorine, that means chlorine has a strong tendency to convert itself into negative ion. Fluorine is the strongest oxidizing agent, but oxidizing nature of fluorine is stronger. Class, since you will explain this, as oxidizing in nature doesn't only depend on electron gain enthalpy, since oxidizing power not only depend on electron gain enthalpy, it depends on other energies also. Overall, these three energy we are going to discuss, they decide the oxidizing nature of element. Class, halogens, so they are diatomic molecule. First, for converting themselves into negative ion, first they have to dissociate themselves. Bond need to be dissociated. So the very first enthalpy, bond dissociation enthalpy, is required. It's positive, endothermic. Since we have taken half molecule, so half bond dissociation enthalpy is required. After giving this energy, now our halogen is in atomic state, X is the halogen. Now this atomic halogen in gaseous state will gain an electron. This is the electron gain enthalpy, the release energy, so it's the negative. By the effect of this energy, halogen convert into negative halide ion. Now this halide ion will go under hydration. This is since it is an aqueous solution and or oxidizing power. So the halide ion, on treating with water, will be hydrated and converts into aqueous state of ion. In this process, a huge amount of energy is liberated, said to be hydration enthalpy. This is the third energy involved, and negative, that is exothermic. Overall, when we conclude all changes of energy, so delta H is plus half bond dissociation enthalpy minus H electron gain enthalpy minus H hydration. Class, this delta H is the overall change of energy during this process, that is during conversion of halogen atom into halide aqueous ion. So this delta H will decide the oxidizing power. More negative delta H, more the powerful oxidizing agent. Hence, in spite of less negative electron gain enthalpy, fluorine has lower bond dissociation enthalpy and high negative hydration. Since hydration depends on size, in fluoride ion they are the smallest, so they have very high negative hydration, which makes overall sum of enthalpy negative. That is why F2 is powerful, or you can say most powerful oxidizing agent among halogen, in spite of their less negative electron gain enthalpy in comparison to chlorine. So this is important here, that relative oxidizing power. Okay, so next one, similar concept, same topic, that can also be explained by another parameter. So relative oxidizing strength can also be explained on the basis of capacity to oxidize halide ion into halogen. Now, one halogen, how it is oxidizing to halide ion. So just look at there, when we get the fluorine F2, when treated with other halide ion, maybe chloride, bromide, iodide, you can see that fluoride or fluorine being reduced while other halide ion they are oxidized. That means fluorine is powerful oxidizing agent than Cl2, Br2 and I2. But when we take Cl2, now it is not possible the oxidation of F minus, X minus में आप देखो खाली Br minus और I minus है, X minus की जगह पे F minus नहीं है. So Cl2 can oxidize only bromide ion and iodide ion. So simply indicate that Cl2 is stronger oxidizing agent than Br2, I2, but it is weaker than F2 since it is not able to oxidize F minus. The next one class, Br2 अगर हमने लिया तो फिर X माइनस की जगह पे I माइनस ही आएगा. सेम इंडिकेशन अगेन कि Br2 पावरफुल ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है आयोडीन से, I2 से, बट ये वीक ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट है फ्लोरीन और क्लोरीन से. सो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग पावर illustrated like that, F2Cl2 Br2 I2, and up in just opposite form the reducing power, so F minus Cl minus Br minus I minus. So relative oxidizing power of halogen can also be explained. This is the third case and all are very important class. When you want to explain the oxidizing strength of relative oxidizing strength of halogen, you need to take help of all three. You need to explain all three. So the third case, oxidizing power of halogen can also be explained on the basis of reaction or rate of reaction and spontaneity of reaction between halogen and water. Class, fluorine on treating with water, fluorine oxidize water into oxygen. So this 2F2 plus 2H2, 4HF, O2, very important reaction. Chlorine and bromine when treated with water convert into hydrohalic and hypohalous acid. H2O when treated with H2O convert into HX and HOX. While iodine can't do so. Iodine doesn't react with water. In fact, opposite of the reaction, that iodide ion in presence of acid, in presence of H plus, easily oxidize into I2 by the water. So this non-spontaneity of the third reaction indicate that the iodine is weak oxidizing agent, even weaker than water. It can't oxidize water, while fluorine can oxidize water. Chlorine and bromine, they can also oxidize water. So again, they favor the oxidizing nature, that F2 is strongest, Cl2, Br2, I2. This is how we are going to explain the oxidizing power of halogen in the various parameter class. Very important to you. After this, oxidizing power is okay. You will explain between all these possible headings as I have discussed. Now the next, the reactivity towards hydrogen or hydride. बिल्कुल वैसे ही ये सारी बातें जो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस करी थी. बॉन्ड लेंथ, एसिडिक नेचर, रिड्यूसिंग नेचर, बॉन्ड स्ट्रेंथ, डायपोल मूवमेंट, सब कुछ वैसे ही है. अभी इसमें डायपोल मूवमेंट तक आप करो, इसके बाद मैं अगले वीडियो में बताता हूँ. थैंक यू वेरी मच.